Hey guys, Johnny here, and today it's my pleasure to show you how we have connected our vibe coding platform with your design system documentation. So now the prototyping agent can actually access and read through your design system documentation to get all the knowledge about how you use icons, components, layouts, typography, colors, everything, just you name it, whatever you have in the design system documentation is available for the prototyping agent. So when the agent is actually trying to build with your code components, it also learned from the design system documentation to create the best looking prototypes possible. So let's take a look, how does it work? So here I'm in the portal, which is the vibe coding platform, and I can just prompt easily to create a dialog that will tell the user that all the progress will be deleted. So let's jump into it. And what I've done in the background, I've prepared very simple documentation only for the demo purpose, where we have just one page. So we understand clearly that the agent took that one page, and you can imagine how powerful it would be if you have like dozens of pages for a prototyping agent to consume and prototype with them. So you see that the agent is reading through the design system documentation. If I open, I can also see what pages were found. So I was asking for a dialog, so it's using dialog component from our code base. And here it's also reading about the component, how does it should look like. So once it's created, you will see now we are validating the code, whether everything works. And once it's done, you are going to see clearly what's wrong. And we are going to try to fix the prototype with the documentation. Perfect. So this is a really simple dialog that is using our components. And you see that you would never use two primary buttons next to each other, right? So let's take a look how we actually guided the agent. So here, as I mentioned, I have very simple documentation with only one page. And here we just said, please do always use two primary buttons in the dialog. And what don't do, never use only one. So let's change this. Always use only one primary call to action button in the dialog, and never use two. And since the agent is learning only from published pages, so I need to publish it, I will publish the changes. And now once it's published, we can get back to, we can get back here and ask, please, can you rebuild this based on the new version of the docs. And the agent will try to take a look on the documentation once again, because it's prompted in a way that it will actually consume the documentation when it needs. So you will see that it will read the documentation again. We can check that, all right, he checked all the relevant pages. I was asking about the dialog again. Since we have just one page there, it's super simple, but it works also if you have like plenty of them. And once it's done, you will see that it will be everything perfectly aligned with the design system documentation, which is our goal. And that's exactly how design system teams are becoming even more and more important, because they can actually steer how the rest of the company prototypes with the code components that they can actually send to the development. So here you see that everything is perfectly aligned with the documentation. I have no two primary buttons. I have secondary or even like disable button here, and the daily progress is this. Let's try something more. So let's try that if we are going to change whenever there is delete action, use red color button. So let's change just this simple thing, and let's see whether it will actually regenerate everything correctly. All right, so take a look one more time and rebuild based on the docs. All right, finalizing, and here we go, it's red. So guys, I'm so excited about this, because right now we actually brought one more great AI context that you can use in the prototyping. So the design system teams actually becoming super important for the whole organization, because this is something that is also using the design system documentation, not just like human or people, but also the prototyping agents that can help you deliver much faster your next feature. So thank you so much for your attention and see you next time. Ciao.